Alright, it's been a number of years since I've played Town of Salem. I believe the last time I played was around 2018, so like 3 years ago. I first played when Markiplier was streaming one of his Town of Salem games. I believe that was like 2016 or something like that. And I liked it a lot at the time. I just stopped playing at around 2018, but I decided to come back. So this game used to be free to play. Right now it's buy to play, but it's only $5, so I thought, why not? A number of things changed since I last played. Some things, some roles got an upgrade, such as Jester. They can now guilty whoever abstain, not just anyone that guilties. So I think that was a much needed buff for the Jesters. Oh, and speaking of Jesters, that one just died. Which is not good, because I'm currently part of Moth. Kind of unfortunate that one of my first games back and starting to stream with is a Moth role, because I'm not yet adjusted into trying to lie my way out or try to fake a role claim. Oh, another thing that was new since I last played was there's now a notepad. So I don't have to write everything in my will now. I can just on the side put things in my notes for my own record that no one else can see. Oh, and I guess another thing that was new is abilities fail now if the target is in jail. I didn't believe that was the case back when I was playing. I think jailing only protects people from an attack, but I don't think it would stop people from using their abilities on people. So I think that was new. So let me look real quick. When was it that... it was 6 years ago that Mark played Town of Salem. That was around the time that I started to try out the game. Yeah, so he streamed... Markiplier streamed once 2015 and another time in 2016. So between that time, that was when I started trying this game out just because of Markiplier. And I liked it back then and played it all the way up till 2018 and then just stopped for a number of years. Yeah, I've been away for far too long and I don't really have a good grasp of this game anymore. Kinda wish I was town, so it could be a lot easier for me to start practicing more. I don't have any fake claims planned out as a framer at the moment. Oh. The serial killer didn't even do anything in this game. He didn't kill anybody. So he wasn't helping the mafia out at all. Unfortunately, it already looks like town is gonna win because the SK did nothing and our GF just got executed by the jailer, so it's now just two of us versus everyone else. Still haven't figured out most of their roles. I think only Samuel is lookout. Everyone else I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't look like this game is gonna end well for me. Hopefully next game I'll get a town role. I was just gonna go with a very cheap med claim if the jailer ever gets to me, but med's already down. I might just go for a very bad escort claim. Oh wait, never mind. Sam is not look. I don't know who Lookout is. I misread one of the chats. Okay, so it was James. James Lookout. Okay. Actually, I might just start fake willing it now. Uh. Oh wait, actually, am I being voted? Oh, I'm being voted up now. There's no time to even fake will. Well, it's too late for me. So what I was thinking was I should have set up my will earlier and just followed night 4 and where was it? Night 2, where my target was jailed. So I think I could have claimed escort if I written out my will earlier. Because I had 2 and 4 jailed, so I could have just claimed that the rule block failed then. Yeah, still not back into the habit of fake role claiming yet, but I should have started up writing my will earlier so I'd have something to claim. That's okay though. So we're gonna go into game 2, and hopefully this time I get more practice with a town roll. Well, it's not a town roll, but at the same time, it's not a moth roll, so I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, I don't even know what I want to do as a jester. If there's no jailer claim, I'm gonna... Oh, Astolfo already claimed TP and Lookout. I was thinking about asking for TP and Lookout to pretend that I'm jailer without actually saying that I am, to try to get people to side with me up until they find out that I'm not actually jailer, and that's when they start to lynch me. At least that was the plan, but since Astolfo already asked for TP and Lookout, I'm not going to be able to also ask for TP and Lookout on me. I don't know, I won a number of times between 2015 to 2018 as Jester, but I don't even know what to do now since I haven't been playing recently. And I just got back to this game. Oh, died night 1. It wasn't a loss to anybody, I suppose, since I was just Jester. Also gives me another chance to re-roll in the next game anyways, so... Another change that I believe that they've made in the past few years I was gone is both the classic and ranked. They no longer have the any roll. I believe the any roll was in ranked a few years back, but they no longer have the any roll. I think the any roll was super fun, and it made things a little bit more unpredictable. But I guess they didn't want to have that in ranked for whatever reason, and they simplified it. So I didn't like that change. I liked having an any roll just because random fourth moth or fifth moth out of nowhere, or a more neutral rolls that we don't actually see very often, such as Amnesiac. I am glad though that they took out Survivor. I believe they had Survivor back at a few years back in ranked or ranked practice. I never liked that role, and it wasn't really fun anyways. So I think they took that out for another neutral evil, which is why in unranked or was it in classic? Ranked in classic they have Executioner and Jester. I don't know. I am glad they have both Jester and Executioner role in Classic. But I don't like how in ranked or ranked practice they have 4 Moth but no no killing rules such as Arsonist or SK or Werewolf. I'm not quite sure, but Crucio might be Jailer. He asked for TP and Lookout, but we don't know for sure what his role yet. But for now, I'm just gonna put Jailer ? So ranked practice, they always have a witch, but in classic they don't have. Oh, died night 1 again. But in classic they don't have a witch, so I'd feel safer not getting witched as a Vig. Died N1 twice in a row. Very unlucky. I didn't even get a chance to use Vig roll. I keep getting targeted for whatever reason. If I had the veteran role, that would have been perfect. But then again, even if I got a veteran role, I think it's better to not alert night 1. If possible, it would be very good to save all your alerts up until the very end of the game. Because what I've been noticing, at least when I played a few years back, is people who alert at the beginning, yes, they get to reveal their role to town and everyone else. But the issue is they run out of alerts real quick if they are trigger happy, and they'll survive until the end of the game and have no alerts left, and then just die them off. So I think the high level gameplay for veterans is definitely to not use any alerts until the very end. And at the very least, save one alert for when you're one versus oneing another moth, but don't use it until there's a message daytime that says that it will draw the next day, so they'll be forced to attack and then you can win. But that's just all theory. So 14 claim jailer. I'm just gonna be on him. And then Fem might have been vet baiting. Yeah, so I'll just put vet question mark for now. Night 1, Death Eater. Yeah, so it may seem kind of pointless to try to actually heal the jailer claims after day 1, because pretty much they're just never going to get attacked. But this way, at least the lookout can confirm me. Oh, well, the lookout is gone, so no one to confirm me, but I'll still be on jailer. I don't think he'll be attacked though. I don't know why we're voting them, but why not? Okay, so then this was probably not vet bait. I don't know what they were doing. Oh, okay, he was vet. Okay. Yeah. Yep, makes sense. That's what I was assuming. But yeah, this just proves my point. They alerted night 1 and nothing got done. Now no one's going to attack them until the very end, and they're not going to have all 3 alerts to be ready to take down Moff or SK with. I'll just continue to be on Jailer. I don't think he's gonna get attacked, just because Moff and SK should know Doc should be on him. So it may have been better to just randomly heal someone else and try to save another townie, but it's kind of too risky, because what if I just don't heal Jailer and someone was actually crazy enough to attack him? Can't afford that risk. Since we don't have a Vig, and we only have a vet, we really need a townie that can take down evil, so that's why I need to make sure Jailer's alive. Okay, so 2 is confirmed veteran, and they were doing very bad plays because now 2 alerts are gone. Oh, great. Okay, I'm the RT doc, but people won't believe me. And the veteran killed 2 townies. This is why veterans should not alert so early on. They should save up all their alerts, all 3 of them, until they get near the end. That's usually what I like to do back when I was playing a few years back, and I think that worked out well. Okay, so random town is Doctor. Okay, so hopefully the Jailer believes me. Okay, so both these people that are claiming Random Town, I think they might actually just be Executioner and Jester, but I don't have a choice. We don't know their roles. We're just gonna guilty. His claim was not valid just because I'm the RT, but no one else knows that. So as long as Jailer... Oh, okay, he was Moff, okay. So as long as Jailer trusts me that I'm actually RT Doc, we should be good, okay. So now if any evil isn't jailed, then they should be trying to attack Jailer tonight. And then everyone will find out that there's an RT doc going around. So Rat, obviously not RT. Shut, he's definitely not RT Vig. He could be Executioner, he could be Jester, he could be Moth. Impossible for him to be anything else unless he's throwing as Town, but Jailer should execute 9. Yep, there we go. Now Jailer will believe that I'm RT Doc. Yep. RT is now confirmed Doc. Everyone should now know that. Unfortunately, he might be Jester. I don't know why Jailer didn't just execute him. So I would like to whisper Jailer to let him know what I think, but if I whisper Jailer, I think Evil will know that I'm the Doc, and then they'll try to go after me next. If Jailer jailed 9 and decided not to execute, then this is not Moth, and it's either Jester or Executioner. Still gonna guilty though. So yeah, Death should definitely... The Jailer should definitely inno just to not get killed by Jester. You are Jailer, but yeah, definitely need to execute 9. I don't think Moth will attack Jailer a second time in a row now that everyone knows a Doc is around, but as I said earlier, it's too risky not to try and protect him. If he ends up getting attacked for whatever reason and I'm not on him, Town will lose out on a very powerful roll. So hopefully I survive the night. Oh, I didn't survive. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking whether or not I wanted to self-heal or be on Jailer, but it's just way too risky to not be on Jailer. Yeah, so obviously he would be Executioner, Jester, or Town throwing. Okay, Jester. So we still have 1 EXE and 1 Moth. But if Jailer knows what he's doing, he should have had enough time to figure out all the roles and just end the game here. Yeah, I didn't think there was a need to CCRT because there was already another CCRT. Yeah, they should definitely hang this one and then execute at night. These two roles confirmed. These three roles, hopefully Jailer already has a clue on. So if this guy isn't the Moth, he should be able to find out which of the other three, Sarah, Kug, or Inno, is the last Moth. Oh, okay. Jailer shouldn't have executed. He should have just kept them jailed. If they weren't Moth, then we would have an extra townie. But if they were Moth, they'd be roadblocked and no one would be attacked. So he shouldn't have executed. This is like day 6 now. Jailer should have had enough info to figure out who the actual Moth was. So now we have one vet, and one of these are mediums, but yeah. So we have vet, medium, and Godfather. So 5 and 7 should both be claiming med. Okay, I'm convinced that 7 is med and then 5 is fake. Oh yeah, and also investigator found medium. Okay, so we did end up winning this one. Town came out victorious at the very end. Okay, so that was game 3 or game 4. So I think I'm just gonna call it here for Town of Salem and then move on to Yu-Gi-Oh next after a very short break. Yeah, so I'll BRB and I'll start my next stream up very soon.